So we have a large number of responses in already. And this is a great start to this panel discussion on sharks. So welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. And I especially want to thank the panelists that we have today because they really have crazy schedules, and to take this much time I know is a lot for them. And to thank the team at Ashoka University and at In Season Fish for helping to organize this. So thanks everyone. Today we are here to discuss something that goes beyond just one country. So we want to talk about sharks and rays in this entire region, which I think is relatively less represented in a lot of discussions about shark and ray conservation. So without wasting more time, I just want to start introducing I want to start introducing sharks and rays and all these types of species to people who are hearing about them for the first time. And then we'll move on to why we are doing, why we have this panel in the first place. Okay. So sharks are animals that typically look like this. Uh, Unfortunately, I have very rarely ever seen them like this. I typically see them dead. But there are a whole diversity of sharks in our waters around South Asia. And this diversity is captured by the fact that not all sharks look like this. There are many different types. As you said in the poll, not all sharks are carnivorous. We've recently discovered one in the world that is a vegetarian. And we have the world's largest fish, like the one that you see on the bottom left, which is the whale shark, the one on top, which is the blue shark, and the one on the bottom right, which is the bull shark. So these are some of the types of sharks that you may encounter anywhere in these waters. But beyond sharks, there are other species that are very close relatives, which are the rays. So when most people think of rays, they think of these large manta rays, but we have a whole bunch of other species that also form part of these groups. And these include things like the eagle ray, which is on the top left, the cow nose ray, which is on the top right, some whiptail ray, which is on the bottom, and many, many more. So we have a huge number of species and a huge diversity in this region. But today, beyond just sharks and rays, we will also be talking about other species. And these include the wedgefish and guitar fish, which seem to be sort of a cross between a shark and a ray because they are flattened, but at the same time, they still have the dorsal fins. And they live near the bottom of the ocean. And these are species that were so neglected that for the
Divya,
longest
1
time.
second. Sorry, your slides aren't moving for anyone.
Okay. Now, is it visible? Let me try this again. Okay, is this visible now? Yes, okay. Yeah, so these are all the rays that I was talking about. And then I moved on to guitar fish, which I hope you can see here, a wedge fish, which I hope you can see here, which is what I said was a cross between a shark and a ray. Okay, I will do that again. I only have one more slide, so. Sorry, this is the wedgefish. I hope you can see this now. This wedgefish seems to be a problem. And finally, I'm going to quickly end this off with the sawfish, which is species that used to be quite ubiquitous in our waters around this area, particularly in shallow coastal regions. But unfortunately, now we see them very, very rarely, so rarely that it makes news every time we see one. But the reason that we're talking about the conservation of these species is because even though they are fish, they are quite different from other fish. They have typically much longer lifespans, which means they are much slower growing. And they have very few young compared to other bony fishes, which may lay thousands of eggs. Many sharks and rays actually give birth to live young, and as a result can't have thousands of them sitting within them to be able to give birth. So because of these characters, they are quite vulnerable to many types of environmental problems, including excessive fishing, pollution, and various other issues. So even though we are talking about a fishery which consists of many different species, the sharks and rays and guitar fishes and sawfish, of course, are particularly threatened and they are particularly vulnerable. And this is the reason that we want to talk about conserving sharks and rays in this area and in this region. So to have this discussion today, we have with us some of the biggest experts on sharks, rays, and all these elasmobranchs from this region. We have